is the story time of how I broke up with my ex. I broke up with him after my 12-hour shift at the hospital, and during my shift, I was going around to everyone that I felt safe with and letting them know, hey, my fiance almost hit me this morning, I need to break up with him tonight, and I need you to hold me to it. And if you remember from my previous videos, my ex drove me to work that morning, but instead of having him drive me home, I texted my dad and asked him to drive me home instead. And when I told my ex that I was having my dad pick me up, he immediately knew that something was wrong, something was up. And before anyone asks, no, I did not tell my father about what had happened that morning. My father is a very protective man, and if he knew that my ex had almost hit me that morning, things would have gone south very quickly. So when I got home, my ex was acting unbelievably loving towards me. He was hugging me, he was kissing me, and he told me that he had ordered my favorite salad from my favorite restaurant and it was being delivered to our place as we spoke. And I was shaking like a leaf. I could hardly even speak to him because I was so afraid of doing what I knew needed to be done. So we sit on the couch together and he asked me why I'm being so quiet, why am I acting so weird, and I say, hey, can you just give me a minute? I'm having a panic attack. This makes him even more concerned and he says, why are you having a panic attack? What's wrong? What's going on? And like I said, I could hardly speak to him, but somehow I got out the words, I just really don't want to do this. And he goes, do what? What do you need to do? And then it sets in, he realizes what's going on, and he goes, oh my god, you're breaking up with me. I was in full-blown fight or flight the entire time I was breaking up with him, so there are bits and pieces that are a little bit fuzzy in my memory. For instance, I don't know what I did or what I said after he said, oh my god, you're breaking up with me, but whatever I did or whatever I said was enough to confirm to him that I was indeed breaking up with him. And for whatever reason, this man is dumbfounded. He starts asking me why I could possibly be breaking up with him right now, as if it wasn't obvious why I was breaking up with him. And I reference a conversation that we had had 6 months prior where I had almost broken up with him and told him all of the things that were wrong in our relationship that needed to be fixed, and that if they weren't fixed, that I was going to break up with him. And I told him that things were better for maybe a month, and then he went back to doing the same things he was doing before, and that nothing had changed. So he starts giving me the same speech that he would give every single time I tried to break up with him, where he started begging for another chance, saying that this time was going to be different, this time he was going to change, and he was really going to fix it this time. And I said, we have this conversation over and over and over again, and nothing ever changes. I don't believe you. I don't trust that you are going to try to change, that you are actually going to try to fix things. And honestly, I don't want you to try to fix things this time. I just want to be done. And then I said, on top of that, I think you were going to hit me this morning. And he went so silent. He looks down, tail between his legs, and it felt like we were sitting in this silence forever. And as much as I hate to do this, I have to separate this video into a few different parts. I tried to post this as one long 10-minute video yesterday, and TikTok just wouldn't upload the video, so I apologize, but you're gonna have to go to part 2.